Oh, and we in there. Peace and love to all the guys and goddesses and the high vibrating species on the planet. What it is, what it do, good people, what we doing? What's bustin'? Lady in the city, smoked out, smoked out. Tell Charlotte they don't want smoke. How we living out there, people? What we doing though? We vibing high, right? We vibing high. We reading. We're doing our due diligence. Speaking of due diligence, good people, let me talk to you for a second, right? Before we get into this numerology. You know what I mean? Because y'all see the screen. We got pining echoes, so we're going to pine some echoes, you know what I'm saying, with the pineal gland, if you get my meanings, with the 14, you know what I mean? But, hey, so the last video we did, the previous video that we did, right? Let's discuss that, because after I close the segment, close class, you know what I'm saying, I went to thinking about the dimension that they went in, right? How hold on, let me pull the card too, because the card I actually had to pull the card, y'all. I had to go and do some Google searching too as well. So remember I said in the endless deep, the number was 6, and it was 15. Actually, 015 was the endless deep, and okay, of course that added up to be 6, but we ain't even really on the 6, are we? Let's see. No. It was the 15. And then the rocket just went off. Confirmation. So it was the 15. Magic and mystery. The tarot card. The devil, right? So I was thinking, how did a Viking ship and a submarine from 2 different time periods, supposedly, 2 different time periods, end up in the same place? Yeah. Like, And that had my head, like, my eye was tingling. And I'm just like working it. And then it dawned on me afterwards, you know what I mean? So it was like, oh, yeah, and the movie Beowulf, the serpents in the water. Now I know that's kind of like there may be a little reach there with that, but I'm just throwing out a visual of, we're talking the size of this thing, right? And being in the water and dealing with the serpent beings that he was dealing with. Of course, there was a whole bunch of them, and they really didn't show us what this thing looked like other than, you know what I'm saying, he said it was a huge snake. But anyways, that's beside the point. I'm just trying to figure out how the ship and the submarine got in the same place. And remember we were dealing with portals, right? So I'm thinking the location, Japan, China, that area, because that's basically where it said it was over there in Japan, or that particular area, right? So it dawned on me, what was causing things to vanish? Bermuda Triangle. But it wouldn't be the Bermuda Triangle because that's not the actual locale. So I went to Google search the other triangles that I heard about. And what do you have? Devil's card. The Devil's Triangle. Right off the coast of Japan. And this thing was in a different dimension. The Devil's Triangle. That's how they were vanishing. That's where that thing came from. So if that's the case, we're dealing with, I guess in a biblical sense, you can call it a fallen angel. I think for the most part, when we're dealing with some of these bigger entities, we're dealing with some of the fallen. I'm just going to throw that out there. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm not sure. that I'm gonna necessarily be wrong there, because yeah, there's some stuff going on with some of these entities that they're just reminding me of these angels or supposed angels. And yeah, so that was that. I just wanted to bring that to y'all, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I actually had to go and do some research, and I was searching, and you know what I'm saying, because I was sitting here baking my brain about it, like, man, how would that happen? And then the Vikings were still in the ship, but then they had 3 eyes. Some of them had 3 appendages, you know what I'm saying, basically in their skull. So that's automatically telling you that whatever these entities were, or whatever these beings were, their pineal glands were open. That's 3 sockets. You know what I'm talking about? So, you see why I'm always talking about that eye, because that eye will let you know. And mine was tingling. You know what I mean? So, and that's when the video was done, when we ended the session, you know what I mean, it was like, it hit me. It's like, boy, I was like, I got to get back on and let my guys know what's going on. Like, hey, bro, this what I come up with, like the Devil's Triangle. So there's another one that we pulled right off the card. The devil, the name, just the term devil popped up, and I do a search about something, portals, things vanishing, the area, and we get the Devil's Triangle pop up. So there's your match with the devil. So again, numerology, don't be mad at me, YouTube. It's just, we boil it down to the numbers, and I told you, if we catch it, we gonna call it for what it is, okay? Simple as that. It's fair game, baby. Fair game, baby. So today, Academates, salute. If you're new, if you stuck around for that little, you know what I'm saying, pre-intro, you feel me? That's what we doing. You know what I'm saying? We doing numerology with the SCPs, and we bringing in etymology. We bringing in everything that we can use to get the clues about what they trying to send over your head. If you know what I'm saying? If you feel what I'm putting down, you know what I'm saying, you can scoop that up. So I hope you got your pens and your pads available. If not, new guy, have a seat next to one academics over there. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, hurt you or nothing like that. They don't get offensive. We all over here keeping it 1,000. You feel me? Everybody's opinions are welcomed. Whether you believe or not, we don't care. We don't condone it. You know what I mean? We just tell you, do your own due diligence, do your own research, make sure it's thorough. You know what I'm saying? Don't just go to Google page 123, probably Google page 1, 2, 50, 100, so on and so forth, until, you know what I'm saying, because sometimes you really got to dig deep. If you, yeah, for real. All right, so check this out. Anyway, so for the numerology, we got SCP-Y, of course, that's the channel. Salute to the guy bringing the files out. Definitely a different aspect of it. We got number 14 here, Pining Echoes. So let's see what the 14 means in numerology. So do this real quick, like. All right, we got mental foundation. What I always say about protecting that mental. You know what I mean? Mental foundation and karmatic. So if you resonate with the number 14, born on the day, you know what I'm saying, of the 14, of course you will add that up and get your 5. But you still, like I said before, you carry the energies of that 14 if you resonate with the number. And that's a mental foundation. So if you got problems with your mental, this may be one of them reasons. And let's get to the positive aspects of it. If you got karma in your life, this may be one of the reasons. And this is a sign to let you know you got some karma this lifetime. You got to go through that. All right. On the positive level, we got knowledge, study, travel, growth, self-assurance. The matrix, know thyself. That means you must study. Sometimes you must travel to get the knowledge in order to grow. I like that. All right, the negatives. Pay attention. Stubbornness, imbalanced, unadaptable, lack of confidence, ego-driven, an addict, irresponsible. In tarot card, if you're into tarot, if you're into the tarot, the temperance card, that's adaptation, and coordination. Let's see here. The continuance. Oh, we got a continuance on the 14. The occupations could be communications expert, excuse me, a writer, a magi, which is magician, and a gambler, gambino. We got some health. Health has popped up on this one. You know, we don't really get too many healthers, but here's the health one. Mental exhaustion, nervous tension, insomnia, amnesia, paralysis, stuttering, dizziness, facial twitching. Okay? So if you have any of those issues, look around. You may see the number 14 somewhere, and that's letting you know that you're mentally exhausted. You have nervous tension. You need to relax, basically, for the most part. You need to chill your ass to freak out. You need to sit down. You need to go ground. You may need to take a vacation. If there's some things that you wanted to do and you haven't been able to do them, you may want to get to that, because that may be you know what I'm saying, some of the reason why you're having all this tension, and you know what I mean? Or you may want to check yourself with that dizziness and facial twitching and stuttering and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's a lot that you can get from this. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's move on to the rulership. The 14 has rulership over high places, science buildings, labs, and plants. Okay. And communications centers. So we got pining echoes. So definitely communication here. And let's see. The 5, when you add them up, we got the pentagram. That's Hierophant. That's the tarot card, the Hierophant. The positives, love, freedom, adaptable, carefree, constantly on the move, adventurous, clever, talented, versatile, curious, daring, spontaneous, enthusiastic. Some pretty good qualities there. Enjoy them. Enjoy them. Just be sure not to bring this negative with that, because it ain't going to be so fun. Temptation, impulsiveness, addict, confusion, a procrastinator. That's what that's why I'm jumping on that health issues. You know what I'm saying? You may want to handle that when you can't get things done and you want certain things done, or you want to do it. Sometimes that can really exhaust your mental because you're thinking about it so much. Maybe you should not procrastinate and just go and get on that. We got carelessness, again, with your health. Irritable, again, with the health. Vulgar, callous, lacks discipline and direction. Nervous and abusive. All of this has something to do with the health. Now I see why staff came together and put all that and put the health in there for us to go over. Because, yeah, the negatives definitely have something to do with the health. And I bet you're probably sitting there like, okay, so how do we really determine this health thing? It's through the negatives right there. So you're 5. All right. That's the negative aspects of the 5. So if you're on life path number 5, if you're born on the 5th, or you resonate with the number 5, there you go. Your positives, your negatives. You catch yourself on the positive. You want to keep that vibration going. Catch yourself on the negative side. You need to flip that over a little bit, balance it out some. You know what I'm saying? Because there are things that you can be careless about, but you have to be sure. And that's really, being sure means right here, the positive of the actual 14, and that's your self-assurance. So you have to be sure. So know thyself. That's the matrix. So that's like the oracle. You know what I'm saying? She gonna get it to you. She said, know thyself, Neo. You don't know nothing. You don't know yourself, then you don't know what you're capable of doing. Okay? So, study long, study wrong. Chad Butler. Late grade Pimp C. All right. So, Academates, that is your numerology for today. Let's get the class underway. I hope you have what you need, because I do. And without further ado, let's get to what it is that we do.
Item number SCP-Y-014. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedure.
I'm finna say, dang, you gon'
SCP-Y-014 is contained within Provisional Reality Y1, accessed through SCP-Y1. The area surrounding SCP-Y-014 is designated as a restricted zone, with perimeter security maintained to prevent unauthorized access. Access to SCP-Y-014 is restricted to approved research personnel with Level 3 security clearance or higher. Excursions into Provisional Reality Y1 and SCP-Y-014 must be authorized by the Site Director and conducted with caution, following established safety protocols.
I'm sure y'all gonna explain.
In the event of a death occurring within SCP-Y-014, containment procedures are to be initiated immediately to monitor and document any changes within the anomaly.
What we got?
Description: SCP-Y-014 is a small forest located within Provisional Reality Y1, accessed through SCP-Y1. The anomaly appears as a seemingly ordinary forested area, exhibiting no anomalous properties under normal conditions. Upon the occurrence of a death within SCP-Y-014, its anomalous properties become activated. The trees within the forest emit a mournful weeping sound, and faces manifest on the bark of the trees. The forest itself displays signs of sentience and begins to move, exhibiting protective behaviors to safeguard individuals within its boundaries.
What the WTF, WTF, WTF. Hey, that's Mortal Kombat. The Weeping Forest with all the faces. Tell me I'm lying. I mean, well, you can tell me. Well, you can do. I mean, of course you can say that, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, well, come on now. Am I reaching? Am I reaching? Or if I were reaching, is it a pretty good reach? I mean, how long have that? Hey, you can take this back to the very first Mortal Kombat. Right here in your face. Hitting in plain sight. Look through the hype. Look through the hype. Look through the hype. I'm gonna drop that record for y'all one day. Y'all gonna hear it. Y'all gonna hear it. Y'all see what I'm talking about. Y'all see what I'm talking about. Let's get it.
Boundaries.
Mortal Kombat trees.
SCP-Y-014 will actively intervene to protect all life within its confines, utilizing natural phenomena such as extending branches, shifting ground, and binding vines.
I've heard of such things.
Despite its protective nature, SCP-Y-014 allows individuals to leave freely if desired, emitting friendly phrases.
Hey, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Check this out. I don't know if y'all seen it, but I've seen Reckness videos, TikTok videos about the breathing ground. What y'all think? You just heard him say it, shifting the ground. Hold up. Let's see. Take it back a couple seconds. Now, what you say, buddy?
SCP-Y-014 will actively intervene to protect all life within its confines, utilizing natural phenomena such as extending branches, shifting ground, and binding vines. Despite its protective nature, SCP-Y-014 allows individuals to leave freely if desired, emitting friendly phrases such as, "Visit again" and "You're always welcome here." Following the departure of all individuals from SCP-Y-014, the forest gradually returns to its normal state over a variable period, ranging from 20 minutes to 3 hours. Anyone attempting to cut down trees within SCP-Y-014, even before initiating any action such as swinging an axe or starting a chainsaw, experiences intense emotions of sorrow and regret. Subjects report feelings akin to the loss of a loved one or family member, often accompanied by tearful outbursts and expressions of remorse. Reports indicate that affected individuals typically abandon their efforts to harm SCP-Y-014, displaying genuine apologies and remorseful behavior. They are often found wandering aimlessly while expressing sentiments such as, "I'm sorry, and I didn't mean it."
All right, let me just call them while they're here. Mental foundation. All right. Dang, y'all. Communications. There it is. Communications experts. So they're communicating with you. Jeez. Mental exhaustion. Paralysis. Amnesia. Insomnia. Okay. So see that's yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Clever. Yeah, man. So we're there. We're definitely there. I mean, I actually like this thing because it endures. You know what I'm saying? Like, not endure, but it's life. It's vibing. You know what I'm saying? It's like on the high vibe of green, and I think that's why like they keep giving us green, even though some of these eyes are red, but that could be anything. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, to have them weep over anything that dies there and tries to protect anything that comes there, allows anything to leave that wants to leave. Like, I mean, there's no malice there whatsoever. You know what I mean? Like, I guess you got to call it. I mean, I don't really know. Like, I guess you got to call it an SCP, but why? I mean, Jesus. I would think it would be a nice place to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm surprised they didn't even try to monetize this. You feel me? But, you know, when you got so many lies to cover up, you can't afford for anything. I get it. You can't afford for us to know any of this because it's gonna spawn too many questions about, okay, so if this is out here, then what the hell else is out here? And that's the one question that you don't want to really get asked, which you get asked it every damn day. And it's just like, the longer you hold out, the more we do this right here. We spin route. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ask you to just, you know what I'm saying? We want you to spew it. You don't want to, so we got to go in and do it. So if you don't want to spew it, we going to do it. Okay? That's what we're here for. Let's get it.
Despite the emotional distress experienced, affected personnel generally return to their normal state within a day. Incident Report Y-014-3, audio log, interview with security personnel regarding Y-14 and Y-3 incident. Researcher, Dr. Barnaby Oswald.
Hey, man.
Interviewee, Sergeant.
Hey, is Russ keep popping up, man? This 03, the R Russ dude, he keep popping up, man. This dude is a major character. Phoneme is a major. Hold on, man. Hold on for a second, class. Y'all take you know what I'm saying? Take a puff or something. Take a sip or something. Let me pull it, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what we did. Y'all know how we did it last time. Y'all feel me? We pulled that, man, so many numbers came out, and when they did, it gave us so much more to go on. Where my don't do me like that, man. They gonna do me like that. I think they gonna do me like that, y'all. Well, wait a minute. I thought we had a whatchamacallit, though. So how would that even be possible? How would that even be possible? How would that even have happened? There it is. Like I said, like I knew it, man. Oh, so we got the tarot, the hangman. We got. No, is that? Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, the hangman. Let's go to these negative. Well, do we want to do negative? Okay. Well, vain. Okay, the negatives: vain, dictatorial, wasteful, shallow, boastful, self-indulgent, jealous, unreliable, extravagant, show-off, superficial, ambitious. Okay, 3. The positive: ambitious, popular, confident, sociable, articulate. Okay, so that's what we got right there for that. So I'm just gonna keep that up, shall we? Let's just keep that up, because Russ or whatever this 03 is, this thing, he keeps popping up.
Sergeant David Harris, begin log.
Let's get it.
Good afternoon, Sergeant Harris. Could you start by telling me what happened during the attack by the 2 instances of Y3 in the forested area of Y-14?
Afternoon, Doc. Yeah, it was a rough day. So, these 2 massive tentacle freaks, Y3 or whatever, just showed up out of nowhere. They started wreaking havoc right away. The ground shifted, knocking people over. Some of our team couldn't run because gravity felt all messed up. It was chaos, pure and simple.
Can you describe what you saw when they first attacked? Where were you at the time?
I was, on top of this old crane outside the forest, acting as lookout. I heard someone shout, and I saw those freaks. As soon as I made eye contact with one of them, I felt like it was growing bigger. Turns out, it wasn't growing. I was just existing closer to it. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
That's a known temporal displacement effect some Y3 instances exhibit. It makes their prey feel like they're being pulled closer for consumption.
He says, okay, he says some Y3. So, did we establish that it was more than one of these things? Or now I'm starting to think that a 3 is a certain type of SCP. It probably does a certain thing. So it's in the classification of a 3. That's what I mean. I don't know. That's why we're here, to find out, right? But on that note, y'all tell me what y'all think about that. Let me know down below what you think about just that aspect right there about these numbers. Because obviously, you know what I'm saying, we've already established the real fact that he's not, like, really, he's basically going in order. So we'll just say that. He's going in order. So we can't just chalk it up as this is SCP-14. We can't just do that. That'd be asinine. But I'm trying to just keep up with how he's doing this. But now that's actually got me thinking about the number, the way they're calling it out. Because I mean, damn. I mean, clearly what he said is like some in that. I don't know, man. Hold on, bro. We're gonna have to get down to this.
Yeah, I definitely felt like prey, but right before it could toss me into its maw, a huge tree branch slammed into it, sending it flying. Freed me from its grasp.
That must have been quite the relief. What happened next?
Right after that, I heard this awful wailing. It reminded me of my mother's cries when my brother died. Like the earth itself was mourning. The forest came to life then. Faces formed on the trees, crying, moving. The branches, roots, and ground fought back fiercely against the Y3s.
I hear the scuffle was quite harrowing.
Can
you elaborate on how the battle went?
The earth shifted as the forest willed it. The tentacle freaks didn't stand a chance. could have killed those things, but it just kept pushing them away, protecting us. I tried to shoot at the freaks, but the forest blocked the bullets, raising mounds of dirt or shifting trees in the way of my shot.
That sounds truly remarkable. How did the encounter end?
After hours of fighting, the Y3s seemed to give up. The forest stopped restraining them and then parted, creating a path for them to leave. Once the wailing died down, I guided the surviving personnel out. Trees started saying things like, "Come back soon," and "You're always welcome here." They even wished us good health and happiness.
That situation must have been daunting. Given this traumatic experience, would you like to be reassigned to a different location?
No way, Doc. That forest saved our lives. I want to protect it, just like it protected us.
Understood, Sergeant. Thank you for sharing your experience and your ongoing commitment to the Foundation.
Real spit.
The events that occurred during this incident highlight the importance of remaining vigilant against the ongoing threats of Provisional Reality Y1, as well as the unpredictable and aggressive nature of SCP-Y3 instances. Sergeant Harris is still assigned to security detail on the perimeter of SCP-Y-014, though we are keeping him under heavy surveillance after his noticeable change in professing a heavy concern or allegiance to SCP-Y-014's trees and wildlife. Audio log. Interview with D-Class personnel regarding failure to collect Y-14 tree husk sample. Begin log.
Good morning, D9321. I understand you had an incident in the forested area of Y-14. Can you tell me what happened?
Morning, Doc. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I tried to cut down one of those trees. My God, I almost killed my family.
Your family? To what family do you refer?
Yes, my family. Those trees, the forest, they're alive. They're my family now. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. You can relax here. Can you explain what you felt when you attempted to cut the tree?
I felt this overwhelming sadness. Like I lost someone dear to me. It was like my heart was being ripped apart. I saw their faces on the park, crying, looking at me with those sad eyes. I couldn't do it. I couldn't hurt them.
So you saw these faces, and then what happened?
I dropped the axe, fell to my knees. I was crying uncontrollably. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Forgive me. I couldn't stop. I felt their pain, Doc. They forgave me, though. They always forgive. I don't deserve it, but they forgive.
It sounds like you were deeply affected by the forest. How do you feel now?
I feel guilty. So guilty. But also connected. I can't explain it. I don't ever want to hurt them again. And I almost betrayed them. I'm so sorry.
Thank you for sharing that. Your experience is very important for our research. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Just tell them I'm sorry, Doc. Could you do that for me? Tell them I didn't mean it. And thank you. Thank you for not giving up on me. I'm so sorry.
Furthermore, individuals who have encountered this effect demonstrate a strong aversion to causing harm to SCP-Y-014 thereafter, refusing to engage in actions that could potentially damage or disturb the anomaly. This behavior suggests a psychological resistance against harming the forest, as if the anomaly itself elicits protective instincts from those within its vicinity. Research into the psychological effects induced by SCP-Y-014 is ongoing to better understand the mechanisms behind its anomalous properties and their impact on human behavior. Personnel interacting with SCP-Y-014 are advised to exercise caution and avoid attempting to harm or disrupt the anomaly to prevent unnecessary emotional distress and maintain containment protocols. This is Director Knightley, signing off on another report at Site Y1. I eagerly look forward to having your audience in future reports.
Real spit, real spit. Hey, man. Yo, Academies, appreciate y'all checking it out, man, with me, you know what I mean? We got Pine and Echo. Check it out. You know what I'm talking about? Mortal Kombat all day. You feel? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So y'all can go back and y'all can pull up the first video game when they had the weeping forest in the background, and y'all can see the date on that. So that'll let you know exactly, you know, I ain't gonna say exactly, but that'll let you know about how long they've known about this place. You know what I'm saying? And you can chalk that up and throw it back maybe another 100 years or so. You know what I mean? They ain't new to it. You know what I'm saying? They may be new to a lot of things that they're discovering, but trust me, some of this stuff, they're definitely not new to it. If they put it in your face, they ain't new to it. All right, so, and we definitely knocked out another numerology. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. And like they said, definitely in the mental plane, mental foundation. You know what I'm saying? But I was thinking, like, what I was gonna say was sitting here listening to what he had to say about him, and I'm sitting here looking. It's like, man, I'm pretty sure these are gonna be like mental. I mean, not mental, but like earth elementals. You know what I mean? Like, to protect the earth, like some certain elementals, definitely agreeables. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. If they're not trying to hurt you, then yeah, they're definitely vibing high. You know what I'm saying? And they weep for anything that transcends the realm. You know what I mean? They just don't. Even though in internally they understand it, but externally it's still kind of like a sad thing. So I mean, regardless of how you know what I'm saying, or anybody looks at death, to certain people that do their research, they begin to realize that it's, you know what I mean. But then to other people, it may be the realest thing in the world. And some people fear death, and a lot of people, I've noticed they're trying to understand death, and there's really, I mean, the answer is really simple. Like, I mean, I don't get the lack of understanding when you should almost be to a point of understood and overstanding it versus trying to understand it. I mean, because it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if there's ghosts and specters and all types of, you know what I'm saying, phenomena on the other side, there's this astral plane, the astral realm, whatever, you know what I'm saying, you subscribe to. You know what I mean? If it's all of that, then what are you wanting to know, unless you done fucked around and did something you ain't have no business doing, and you wondering, is there even something over there for you? Because you have done something here that you feel like there won't be something, so you're trying to find out exactly what death is, so you could basically trying to track down what you done got yourself into. I get it, but that's why you shouldn't go delving into everything that you may stumble upon. Every cave and cavern ain't, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Though it may look inviting, it may not be so friendly when you get inside. You may not be welcome. It may look inviting, but you may not be welcome. Let's just say it like that. I'm going to repeat it. It may look inviting, but you may not be welcomed. Okay? So we won't stay out the way of such things. Now, if you run into this forest right here, and see, this is another thing why I be telling people, got to be careful. Everything is alive. Everything doesn't have a soul, but everything is alive because of the electricity. You feel me? And that's just basically like the spirit energy. Everything has a spirit, but everything doesn't have a soul. Okay? Let's you know what I'm saying? And we y'all listen, we all gonna get it, you know what I'm saying? And discover the truth. I mean, I'm not here to force anything down your throat. I just know I do my research and I do my study, and I'm pretty thorough with mine. So I'm just saying, everything here ain't what you think it is. Everything in front of you ain't what it appears to be. You feel me? And y'all need to get that, and you need to get that overstood immediately. You know what I'm saying? Before you damn have a heart attack when you see some stuff that's just mind-boggling. You know what I mean? And this is basically like a warm-up. This is a warm-up for me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I could tell you, listen. The realm of the monsters, that's I'm telling you. It's a real place. That's why I say it. It's the realm of the monsters, a real place. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. If you don't, keep looking. Keep searching. You're going to find what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, y'all. Like, it's crazy to just go through and just seeing this stuff pop out with the number. And then 3 just keeps popping up all over the place, a little crane brain looking thing. And this boy here just, like, he is relentless. Like, well, we had the 3, vain, self-indulging. So he just boastful. He just pops up and just, you know what I'm saying, just goes stupid, extravagant, show off, superficial. You feel me? Like bro just, and he loves claiming victims, huh? So that's that 3, you know what I mean? Like come on, bro. Come on, bro. Bruh, fool with it. Like, he a fool with it. Mischief maker. I mean, of course, that's the number 12, you know what I'm saying? But it still leads into a 3, right? So we can actually grab that. So that's yeah, a mischief maker. Moody. Extravagant. You know what I'm saying? Deception. So we got a lot of that. Oh, look, check this out, y'all. We have compassion. Who was showing a lot of compassion? Piney Echoes. You know what I mean? They were saving people. Universal manifestation and expansion. Perfect duality because it equals 3. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but that boy, 03 manifestations, when he come through, he acting a fool, ain't it? I mean, dizziness. Then we got mental exhaustion. You know what I'm saying? We got that nervous tension. Like, so, yeah, it's there, y'all. It's there, y'all. You know what I mean? We definitely got some magic going on. You know what I mean? Because they definitely working that mind. They get right up in your mind. So that's telekinesis. Telepathy, I mean. Yeah. I'm digging it. So there you have it, Academates. I appreciate everyone for joining me. If you're new, you know what I mean? No pressure on you. Just, you know what I'm saying? You should know what to do. If you dig in the crew, if you rolling with us, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for sliding through. Academates, y'all already know, you know what I'm saying, to definitely keep your head on that swivel, you know what I mean? And don't forget to keep yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally protected at all times. At all times. You know what I'm talking about? Because they don't slow down. Shadow Law does not slow down, okay? They don't sleep either. They don't have to. You know what I mean? They don't have to. and they constantly own you. So we gonna keep removing though. You know what I mean? We is not going to. Yeah. We are not going to come off the gas. We is on that ass, okay? I'm sorry. We on that ace card. We on your ace card. You know what I mean? I may actually do that little t-shirt. You know what I'm talking about? Make that a t-shirt or something. You know what I'm saying? On that ace. I'll draw it up too, because I actually finesse with that pencil. I can get a little, you know what I'm saying, saucy with the pencil. You feel me? I'm a universal artist, y'all. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like it's what I do. An artist. So that's what I do. But yeah. We gonna be back with a nothing. Buckle up because I class buckle up because I do have some hour or so videos for you. I'm not sure if they're gonna have any numerology in them. I haven't seen. Well, I actually looked over the list because the list has gotten longer again. Like staff went through and they was pulling stuff and it's like okay. So yeah. So if it's got the numerology, great. If it doesn't, we still gonna run it. And more than likely we're gonna find something in it that we can still pull numerology out of, because now that we're getting familiar with the numbers, we can pretty much look at something and use the numbers and use what we've learned so far to pull information out. You know what I'm saying? Other than what they're giving us. All right. So that's what we got going on. I appreciate you again for sliding through. So peace and love to all the guys and goddesses and all the high vibrating species on the planet. Continue to vibe high. Keep that oil with you and continue to do your dibs. You know, get your dibs, which is your discernment, using your discernment, your intuition and the due diligence. When you stack them, you already know what's going on. So yeah, keep doing that. Be all right. We're going to keep busting them out, man, because I am not worried about shadow law. Bison ain't got nothing on me. You know what I'm saying? My psycho powers be hidden, too. Peace.